Welcome everyone to my AI Live. Today is Friday, September 27th. It is already like two-thirds of the year over, right? This is kind of shocking how fast this year went. Anybody else feel like it went a little fast this year? Yeah. We're in a fast-moving pace and we are building our businesses. We're changing our lives. We're showing you each day at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific, how to build with the My AI system, how it can help you bring out your authentic voice. It is not about trying to be anybody else but you. It's only to help you get your authentic voice out there on social media in conversation so that you can actually do the things that you want to do and build and help the people that you want to help. So each day we do a different type of demo every single day. And sometimes it's videos, sometimes it's reels, sometimes it's posts, sometimes it's other things. Some of them are conversation starters, some of them are the ask. And each day we're going to give you an idea of a type of post to do. And then, of course, you're welcome to do whatever post you want, but we always like to give you the idea. Then we set up the 5-minute timer. We all go do our posts. Then we come back. Anybody who wants to showcase their post or have me look at their post, like Danielle was said that she wanted to have a post looked at today. So Danielle, do me a favor. Put the link to your profile in the chat real quick and raise your digital hand right now so I grab you first. So, so perfect. That is exactly what. So if everybody sees Danielle put the link to her profile there, please make sure you do that if you want your post looked at today, or if you have questions about your post or anything. And of course, we'll have time for questions and all of that. So first of all, let's get started. I want to show you anybody brand new here. If anybody's new, please put a 1 in the chat. 1 in the chat if you're brand new, haven't been here before. If you have been here before, please put a 7 in the chat. If you've learned something great, put some 7s. Doc Fizz. Wow, I like your name. Doc Fizz is new. Doc Fizz. That's kind of fun. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? We got a whole bunch of 7s. Love these 7s. Rochelle's new. Hey, welcome, Rochelle. Where are you at? Looking for you. Oh, there you are. Beautiful. More 7s, more 7s. All right. Well, welcome. I am so glad you are all here today. Let me show you where you're going to find your replay in case you want to watch the replay of this, or maybe you have a team member or somebody who wants to watch it. So we're going to come over to here. This is the official corporate Nowsite group. The official corporate Nowsite group is where you will find your replays at. I'm going to take the link right here and copy it into the chat just so you can all have access to it. If you have not joined, please make sure you hit the join button so we can get you in here. You're going to find all of your replays here. You will find all of the announcements here of new things that are coming up, meetings, stuff like that. So you want to make sure that you'll see all these replays here. Okay. Now, if you are one of the 2 people that are over here on Facebook right now, come on over to the other side. It's so much more fun over here. If you come over to the Zoom, you can come to nowsite.online. You will get into the Zoom here and you can ask questions and all of those things, which is much more fun. So if you're in a position where you can only be on Facebook, though, hey, kudos to you for watching live online. All right. If you'd like to know more about me, my name's Elizabeth Larson. I am a personal business transformation coach. I work in mindset, self-esteem, weight loss, and identity. I also help people build businesses online. I've been teaching social media with websites and blogging and all of these conversation starters using social media for over 10 years. So I started out on the platforms of an essential oil company a long time ago and have had some great success. And the biggest success for me is helping people achieve their dreams. That's absolutely what I want, is to help people live their best life now in all areas. So that is, you can come over and all of my posts are made with the Nowsite system. So if you need any ideas, you want, hey, I need an idea, I want to make it my own, feel free to clip any of these and you can put it into the AI system. And of course, that will give you the ability to make a post similar to mine. So There you go there. So let's get started today. Now, what are people thinking about Fridays? Remember, we set the intention every single day of what it is that we are going to do, right? When we set an intention, the intention is set for the results that we're looking for, right? We're not just posting on social media to just post. I'm just going to post just to post and, flippantly, maybe something will come from it. That's actually not what we do. What we do is set an intention of what we would like to see happen from the post. Now, for me, I like conversations. I really love conversations because if I can have conversations, I can find the people, not only if I have conversations, I'm going to build my overall tribe, right? But through that tribe, I'm also going to find my product users and my business builders, right? Product users and business builders I'm going to find. Now, when I find those, of course, I'm going to have those conversations to make sure that they're a right fit. But how do I have a conversation with somebody if I haven't met them yet? Well, I'm going to show you how to do that on social media. So we know on Monday, Deborah, Danielle, all of us who have been here for a while, we know on Mondays, people are concerned about going back to work, right? They're like, oh, I didn't want to go back to work. I didn't want to have to set that alarm. I'm guessing that probably you remember what that was like. But what was Friday like? The exact opposite, right? Weekend, yay! Right? Okay. So I don't generally put out start a business posts on Fridays. Okay. Because most people are kind of like thinking about the weekend. They're thinking about food. They're thinking about the party. They're thinking about Bill's boat, man. Like all of us are going to go to his boat and see that boat. That's where we're all going. It's the weekend, right? These are the things that they're kind of thinking about. So what I like to do on Friday is start conversations about other things that help my algorithm get up there. So when I make the post on Monday about my product, about my business or anything else, that is that's going to really get a lot more eyeballs on it. So I'm getting ready to launch a new part of my business. All right. So I'm in a network marketing company, and this company is about ready to launch their fit membership. I got a call from the president of the company yesterday who was saying, okay, we're ready. And I get to be I'm the face of it, which is amazing. Like it's so neat to be a leader. But let me tell you, I started out from nothing. So any of you can do this. This isn't about Elizabeth being so great. This is about any of you that do this work can do these things. Okay. So I'm going to make the post. I'm going to start making posts towards that because I want to make a small group of people, 20 people that are going to work personally with me in this, who want to lose weight and who want to improve their self-esteem and stuff like that. So with that, what I want to do now is to start posts that are just going to simply start conversations, because I don't want to post that right now. I want to actually start some conversations in that area before I actually do that. Does that make sense to everybody? So I get more eyeballs on the post, because if you just say, buy my product, buy my product, buy my product, people are going to ignore that. You start talking about your story, your own personal story, your story of like Steve. Steve is a relationship coach. He coaches men and helps them feel better about themselves after breakups. Why? Because Steve went through a very rough period of his life. And so he goes back and talks to the person that he used to be. For me, lost 70 pounds, really transformed my life. Saw a coaching video that I did that a coaching that was done with me back in 2021 that really broke me free of so much. And I'm looking at this video going, holy crap, I don't even recognize myself. Like I look different, I act different, I'm a whole different human being. And so what do? I go back and talk to the person that I used to be. So each and every one of you has a part of your story that you can go back and talk to the person that you used to be. Now, if you're in a company that's about ready to launch new things, you could start conversations in the direction of that. If you are in a company that's already solid in everything that they're working in, think about how that product or business affected you. How did that change you? And what kind of conversations can you have today? So I'm going to give you some ideas on conversations. Number one, if you want to design towards your product or business, you can do something like what I'm going to do, which is like, what is your biggest weight loss struggle kind of thing? Okay. To start conversations in that area. If you want to do a general one that will get a lot of eyes on it, that will start great conversations, the one that I did last week worked really well, where I said, hey, I'm going to the beach. What book should I bring with me? I need something new. That flew off the chart. Like I had Jordan Adler, I had all these leaders commenting on it. Like it was great. It flew. So that, and here's the thing, you may think, well, okay, Elizabeth, but Jordan Adler's already in his company. He's not going to go sign up with you. Why do you care if he's on there? Here's the thing. It brings credibility to the post, but the other thing is the more people that comment on that post, the more my algorithm's going up for other people to see that post that may not necessarily see that post. Because what Facebook or Instagram or any of these platforms sees is they see people are interested in what she's saying. People are interested in this post. People, and so it wants to keep you on the platform for as long as possible. So it's going to show you everything that's interesting to you. Ever notice you look at one thing and all of a sudden your algorithm changes in that direction? That's why they're trying to keep you there as long as possible. So let's go ahead and start making some posts. Now, in the chat, what I'd like you to do is put some ideas up there of what what kind of conversation you would like to have. Now, I'm going to give you some ideas, but type in the chat what you want to do. So for Deborah, she not only does health and wellness, she actually helps people in spiritual areas and stuff like that. So maybe she wants to have a conversation about what people are just doing over the weekend in general, or what fun thing they're going to do just to get her algorithm up. So on Monday, when she makes her business type post, she can say, hey, have you ever struggled with this? Have you ever struggled with this? This is my story. Does this resonate with you? And it's going to see more people. For Mike, he's lost 70 pounds also, part of the 70-pound club. He may say, Friday is, or something to the effect of, tacos are not just for Tuesday. I'm going to make healthy tacos today. Here's my recipe, or something like that. Share your recipe down below because I want to improve mine. He could do something in food, which is fun. Bill could say, hey, off to the boat this weekend. What beverages and snacks should I bring with me having some friends over? Simple little things to start conversations. Does that make sense? All right. I don't see anybody in the chat, so nobody's doing what they're supposed to do. Okay, Steve, show the way. Put in the chat what it is that an idea for a short text only post that starts questions. Short text only post. Put them in the chat. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways that you can do this. So one is this one right here that I've been working on personally for me, because as I said, I really use this system. Okay. Write me a short post under 130 characters with no hashtags, asking the question, what has been the hardest part of losing weight and keeping it off? I'm starting a new weight loss group and I would love to know where people need the most help. Okay. What's been the hardest part of losing weight and keeping it off? Starting a new weight loss group, and I'd love to know where you need the most help. Okay, I love the way it reworded it. Now, what is a short text only post? Let's come over here. All right, see this right here? I'm going to the beach today. What book should I bring with me? I need something new. P.S. I've read Atomic Habits and loved it. Okay, this right here, this colored background with words and questions is what a short text only post does. This is a great way of starting conversations very, very easily, very, very quick. Now, when you post that, I'll give you an example. When I make my post, Mike is going to make a comment on mine. I'm going to comment on Mike's comment with another question, and I'm going to try to keep those going as much as possible. Back and forth through the comments. Now, not every comment is going to turn into a real conversation. Okay. It's just not. Sometimes it's your team member. And the mistake most people make that I see, because a lot of you I'm friends with on Facebook or on Insta, or I'm following you on Instagram, and I see the mistakes of, well, it was my team member. I didn't need to have a conversation with them. When you still continue the conversation on all those posts, it gives you more social proof. It makes Facebook, Instagram, or any of those kick you back up into the algorithm, which gets more eyeballs on your posts. So you make sure you want to do that. Okay. So for Coach Steve, I'm going to a comedy club tonight. Who's your favorite comedian that makes you laugh so hard you cry or pee? There's that chick who's always, oh, I will send you her. She is funny. I wish I could remember her name. Holy goodness of mercy, she is hilarious. There's like two ladies that I would actually, if you post that, I would actually go and find those two ladies' names and I would, yeah, yeah. Okay. So there's one. So let me show you how we're going to do this. All right. So I have the post here, right? I'm going to click get started. Now, different things work on different platforms in different ways. This short text only post works really great here on Facebook. I would tweak it a little different for Instagram, and I'll show you that as well. So I'm going to put a background on here, something that is wonder. Let's do that. I'm going to paste and match style. Now, here's the thing. Did you just see that? Color went away. If the color goes away, it means I'm over 130 characters. So I just start typing backwards until I get that back. See how far back I need to go. I always tell it under the 130 characters, but sometimes it does not listen. We're coming, there we go. Okay. What's been the hardest part of losing weight and keeping it off? Doing research for my new group. All right. Now you could do doing research for my new group, looking for where people need help. Any of those will work. Okay. I like doing research for my new program. It is very invitational without being salesy. And I find that most of the time, these kinds of posts work really, really well for me. And I like the stairs as the subconscious kind of this is work kind of thing. So this is what I'm going to do today. I'm going to simply hit next. And then I post. There we go. Now, I am beyond excited to just throw out there what's going on. But I know from experience, from being in this social media area for so long, that if I put out a few things first beforehand, I will get much better response. And so it's up to you what kind of post you make today. But if you decide to just throw it out there, you're more than welcome to if you've got something new going on. But honestly, if I do it this way, I have found that I get 20 times better results and I can actually get further with what I'm doing. So now, how would I do this on Instagram? On Instagram, I would do this slightly different. I would actually do this, but I would probably do it taking out, write me a short post, write me a post, and I would modify this just a little bit. Write me a post with this question. What has been the hardest part of losing weight and keeping it off? Lost group, but I would love to know where people need the most help. Okay. Now I'm going to hit generate. Now on Instagram, I'm not going to have the character restrictions, right? So, well, hey everyone, what's been the hardest part of losing weight and keeping it off for you? Let's help each other out. I lost 70 pounds starting a new weight loss group. Now, if I like the vein, oh, I got to change the type of post though. Caption and suggested image so I can get the image up. Now, I could use my own before and after. Or I could just put out there the image. Losing weight and keeping it off is a tough journey, and I understand because I've been there. Down 70 pounds myself. What's been the hardest part for you? Let's help each other out. Your struggles matter. We're in this together. Would love to know for research for my new book is what I would put in there. So this is good. Okay, now I'm going to put some space in here. I am doing research for my new group and would love to know where people struggle the most. Your struggles matter, and we're in this together. I am here to help. put your in the comments below. Not but, put. Okay. Losing weight and keeping it off is a tough journey, and I understand because I've been there, down 70 pounds myself. What's been the hardest part for you? Let's help each other out. I'm doing research for my new group and would love to know where people struggle the most. Put your comment, put your biggest struggle in the comments below. Your struggles matter, and we're in this together. I am here to help. Hashtag eTransforms you. Hashtag live your best life now, which is one of my hashtags. Okay. All right. Now the AI didn't really give me a great photo. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to look up weight loss. What the heck is going on with my AI? Does everybody else see that? Is it like vibrating?
Yes, it is.
That is beyond weird.
I find the AI has been doing some funny things the last couple of days. Sometimes I ask, I do generate, and it just takes forever. It just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning.
Looks like they're working out.
The AI is working out. Okay. All right. I'm going to use this photo right here. Maybe. Hopefully it'll behave. Okay, there we go. And since it's going to be on Instagram, I know I've got to take in that photo, right? So I can cut off part of her because everybody kind of gets the hint of where this is at. Okay, now I'm going to add text to the image. Okay. Now I'm going to make this bigger. I'm going to have to change the opacity though, right? So that this actually shows up better. And maybe I do it a little bit different this time. Okay. I'm going to hit OK. Probably would have had that on a different line, but I'm not going to redo it right now because it's good enough. Okay. There we go. Losing weight and keeping it off is a tough journey, and I understand because I've been there, down 70 pounds myself. What's been the hardest part for you? Let's help each other out. I'm doing research for my new group and would love to know where people struggle the most. Put your biggest struggle in the comments below. Your struggles matter. We're in this together. Now, putting your struggles down below in the comments below, you can make an offer of. If you do that, I'll mention your comment, or I'll shout you out in the group, or stuff like that. You can do that if you have a physical group that you work within, or you do a training on this. So we're going to hit get started. Whoops, that's Facebook. Let's go over to Instagram. All right. Losing weight and keeping it off is no easy task. I totally get it. I've been through it myself and dropped 70 pounds. What's your biggest struggle? Let's support each other. I'm doing some research for my new group, and your feedback matters. Drop your challenges in the comments below. We're in this together. I'm here to help. Love this. Okay, so now I'll hit get started and post. Now we're going to come over to Instagram, right? Now congratulations, by the way, Steve. Can everybody shout out Steve? His baby girl's getting married. So everybody, yay, congratulations. So awesome. All right. So we're going to hit this. We're going to hit this. We're going to go select from computer. Now I have my image. I'm going to put that in. Now look at how great that looks on Instagram. Like, because I squared it off. Remember, I moved and made it square. That's why it looks good on Facebook. If I didn't do that, the words would be all over the place and it would look terrible. And I'll show you what a terrible one looks like, because I've actually left it on my profile for examples. So got that. And then share and sharing. And now, if I come over to my profile, something went wrong. When I came over to my what the heck's going on with Instagram? Okay, apparently Instagram, who knows? Yeah. All right. Instagram's having issues. So AI is having issues. Instagram's having Friday. If you're gonna do a post like, I'm going to go do this weekend, what book should I bring? What food should I bring? What should I make? Hashtag Fun Friday. If you're going to do something like what I did, where it's like, hashtag Freedom Friday works really well. But remember, whatever post you do, it's actually so it starts some kind of conversations that not only keep your algorithm up, but also could possibly somewhere down the road lead to your product or business. So that's the one thing I want you to be reminded of. Okay, let's go take 5 minutes and do this. I'm going to showcase some posts while we're doing that. So if you haven't already made your post, go make your post. And I'm going to showcase some posts right here. So let's get going. And all right, where's my chat so I can get people's posts? All right, so let's go to Danielle first. Where's my Danielle at? There you are. Okay, Danielle. Oh my gosh. Okay, Danielle, already you won my heart with the picture. Like, seriously, I would seriously stop at this. Like, last night I was on the phone with my mom trying to get things arranged because I'm trying to get her moved right next to me so I can keep an eye on her and help her. Because I already help her and I've been helping her for a very long time, but it's it's time where it's like you can't just live by yourself anymore. It's either you go somewhere else or you're going to be right next to me because you need help, right? So this picture right here, first of all, you're about ready to bring tears to my eyes. So perfect photo. Okay. Witnessing my 90-year-old mom's incredible transformation has been nothing short of a miracle. Over the last couple of years, she struggled immensely with forgetting things, repeating herself, and often crying without reason. It was heartbreaking to watch, and it affected our whole family deeply. I was feeling guilty all the time because I would lose patience with her when I knew it wasn't her fault. Amen, girl. I'm right there with you. I love you. Oh, Danielle, yeah. However, finding this amazing product has truly been life-changing, not just for her, but for all of us. I would take this out right here. Okay, let's edit this. And this post is too special to just be product because it almost kills it. What I would say is, however, at the moment that I was about ready to give up, I found some things that actually started turning everything around. That's the way I would put it, okay? I found some things that started turning it around, okay? And then I would say since then, she's noticeably happier, more in control of her emotions, and even remembers how to use her remote control again. The burden of worry has lifted from her shoulders as we can enjoy more meaningful interactions and create new precious moments together, memories together. Our family gatherings have been more joyful, and we're all benefiting from the positive change in her well-being. Um, I would stop right there and I would say, so much so that all of us are incorporating this as preventative so we don't go down the same road. Okay. And then I would pick up her improved state means less stress, more quality time for everyone. Truly, this, I would take product out, get the board product out of this completely.
Right.
This has helped us breathe new life into our family dynamics. If you feel like you're giving up on your parents or giving up on somebody that's going through this, don't. There are answers out there. I want this to be an encouragement to you. And if you need some help or you have some questions, just DM me. I wouldn't say about it. I'd take about it out just for the sake of wording and flow. Just DM me. And then at the end, I would say, never, ever give up. I'm
Okay.
thankful I didn't. Okay.
Okay.
You have an extremely powerful post there. Extremely powerful post. The biggest problem is sometimes when we put the word product in there, we kill it. And that post is too powerful for a product. You need to talk about what happened and then allow people to come in to ask about what you're doing.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Fantastic post, honey. All right. Let's go. Deborah has her hand up. Do you have a question? You want to share a post?
I share a post.
Okay. All right. Hopefully I'm still sharing my screen. Mike, if I stop sharing my screen and keep going, you let me know, okay? It's a bad habit of doing this for some reason. Okay. Reclaim your health for a better life. First of all, I cannot get over your banner. I love your banner. Love, love, love. Thank you for your service. You're one of the most amazing women. Like you are incredible. Okay. What's been the hardest part about eating? I'm doing research for the new training. Yes. What kind of conversation would you like?
A conversation about just some of the challenges that they face when they're eating out, trying to eat healthy, but don't know how or don't know, what foods to order, what not to order, that kind of thing.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to tell you the picture I saw when I read your post, and I want
Mhm.
you to think if this was the picture you wanted people to see. Okay. Because when
Okay.
we read something, we think in pictures, right? We see the picture of everything. And what we're trying to do is create a picture, right?
Mhm.
So when I read your post, what I saw was safety. And then I remembered my my ex-husband being a chef, but before that used to deliver food and all and telling me about all the bad stuff that were in restaurants and stuff that he would see and stuff uncovered and all these health violations and just terrifying stuff. And so the first thing I thought was, "Ooh, she's right. Some of those kitchens are really nasty." Ugh, and then I totally went off the health part of it. So if
Yes.
you use the word food safety, you
Mhm.
may get people thinking about health code violations and, nasty food and the first time they got food poisoning and stuff like that. So another way to tweak that would be, let's come back over here. Another way to tweak this would be, what's your biggest struggle in healthy eating while eating out? Something like that. Like stick to just the health part, not the safety part, unless you want it to be about the time I went to Hardee's in the 1990s and I got food poisoning so bad that I would never eat one again, ever, ever,
Right.
ever, ever.
Yeah.
So, is that helpful, honey?
Yes, very helpful. Thank you. Didn't
Welcome.
think about it that way.
And really always think about what's the kind of conversation I want to have, then create your post and then say to yourself, does this answer that conversation? Does that start it in that direction? Perfect. Great job.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Okay, two more shares real quick. And okay, Steve, Fun Friday's here, and I'm all about laughs. Heading to the comedy show tonight, can't wait. Truly, laughter truly is the best medicine, especially when you're bouncing back from life's setbacks. Who's your go-to comedian for a guaranteed laugh? Share your favorites. Let's crack up together. Love, love, love this. Love this. Gosh, on my phone. You know what's really weird is my algorithm on the computer and the algorithm on my phone are completely different. They shouldn't be, but they are. Gonna have to ask Coach Don why that is. Yeah, I'm not gonna find. I'll go find it. Find the two comedians I was telling you about, but love this post. Love fun, fun, fun. All right. Who else do I have here? I have Janet. All right. Have you ever wondered how to transform your living room space into a sanctuary? Oh, yes. By integrating feng shui principles, we can create environments that nurture both body and soul. Take the first step towards harmony today and share your favorite interior design tip below. I like this. So, uh, Janet, are you a feng shui
I
um
am. I am a feng shui master for 25 years.
wow, I love that. So, with that in mind, where would you like a conversation to go to?
My
Fire.
goal was to get people to comment so that I can get back to them with a comment.
Okay. All right. So, if we want to do that, let's come back over here and look at this.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Have you ever wondered how to transform your living space into a sanctuary? Okay. Right there,
Mm-hmm.
I would stop and I would add in something about your environment
Mm-hmm.
has such an impact on your productivity and peace of mind. Like something a little bit more meaty in there of
Yeah.
why the environment's so important.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Then By integrating feng shui principles, we can create environments that nurture both the body and the soul.
Mhm.
I think I don't want them to share their favorite interior design tip because then it sounds like it's only going to interior designers. I think a great question in here would be something to the effect of, what's your biggest struggle in keeping your place organized in a way where you feel peace? Or what's your biggest struggle in creating an environment that helps you work or helps you thrive or something like that? Because when
Mhm.
we ask the question, what's your favorite interior design tip? I
Mhm.
love interior design, but I don't know the first thing about it. I could watch HGTV and tell you what I like and don't like, but I couldn't have a clue of how to answer that question. But if you asked me what's your biggest struggle in keeping a peaceful home or keeping a peaceful environment, I can tell you that, goodness, I live right next to the beach in La Jolla, and the condos and the apartments here are all in this area are pretty small. So you have to maximize space. How do I feng shui my place in such a small environment?
Mhm.
I could ask that kind of question, but I can't ask that kind of question when I'm supposed to be sharing a tip when I'm not an interior designer. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. And I love what you said. And it's all about peaceful environments.
Uh, That's it. And my whole thing is I want peace, joy, and love. So as I'm watching your posts and seeing how does she create peace, joy, and love, like,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I'll be following you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, we have a hard stop coming up. I am going to make sure to get this done real quick. These are all reels. Unfortunately, I don't have time for a reel. So we'll come over here to Diane. Thursday Transformation Day. Not for me this time, but for our home. Ooh, we're getting brand new water pipes installed. That's not exciting. It's such a relief. To know we'll have a more efficient, reliable water system. Yeah, that's true. Reflecting on the past a few years back, I would have been incredibly stressed out about something like this. The idea of dealing with home maintenance issues used to send me into
I
it.
can't see it.
Oh, see, Mike, you're supposed to tell me that. Making Diane do your job. Okay. Reflecting on the past a few years back, I would have been incredibly stressed about something like this. The idea of dealing with home maintenance issues used to send me into a tailspin of anxiety. But today, I'm feeling calm and composed. This transformation didn't happen overnight. It's been a journey. Today, instead of worrying, I channeled my energy into baking some fresh bread from scratch, and doing a thorough cleanup around the house. It felt so therapeutic and fulfilling, so much different from how I would have reacted years ago. I'm so thankful for the transformative journey I've embarked upon, one that has led me to greater health, peace, gratitude after struggling for 30 years. At the end of 30 years, I would have said with what? With anxiety, struggling for 30 years, with anxiety, with weight, with whatever it is. Tell us what you were struggling with right there again. My true transformation has been finding balance and a wholesome lifestyle. Now I can handle life's little surprises with grace. Feeling blessed and immensely grateful for where I am today. Want to know more? Let's chat. I love my journey now. Okay, I would take those two parts out, and I would say, if you want tips on how to better manage anxiety, drop me down below. I'll send you a couple of things that helped me. Great job, Diane. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. All right. Okay. Feeling frustrated with your 40-hour work week? Do you dream of a way to break free from the grind and truly enjoy your life? I understand that time freedom is more about just having time off. It's about savoring every moment, whether you're lounging on the shore or embarking on this thrilling water adventure. Imagine reclaiming your life, setting your own schedule, turning those dreams into reality. How would it feel to steer your own course towards freedom, explore new horizons, and create unforgettable memories? Let's talk about how you can maximize and discover the true essence of time freedom. Imagine leaving the 9 to 5 behind and diving into a life full of possibilities and endless potential. Reach out to me today. Let's chat with your journey. The only problem with this is a great post if you have the algorithm for people to see it. But if you don't, it can actually kill your algorithm because you don't have a question in there that will keep doing comments. So just one thing to consider. You may already have the algorithm for it, and that's fine. If you don't feel like, if you feel by the end of this post that you didn't get a lot of traction, try some question things and stuff like that first to get the algorithm going. So when you do make that kind of post, it actually does take off and take some traction.
So that's a great question that I'm going to ask is when I started doing this with posting at the beginning of the week, the first one had 120 likes and 40 comments, and it's going down with my post. So I don't know if I should be asking questions, as you're saying, to get the dialogue to continue.
Questions, continue the dialogue on Monday. Why don't you come back on Monday? Put your hand up first, put your link in there and just type in there, hey, Elizabeth, you said you do mine first. And we'll go through your thing and we'll actually show you some tips and things that we can do.
Okay, awesome. Appreciate it.
Perfect. Okay, I have a hard stop, guys, for another training that I have to teach. So in 5 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Remember, where's Cheryl? Where's Cheryl Clone? Where did Cheryl go? There she is. She is the beautiful woman who reminds me that I don't work on Saturday and Sunday. So thank you. We will be back Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Pacific for My AA Live. Bring your questions, bring these things like Bill. We're going to go through some of your things. If you're struggling, let's go through your profile. Let's look and see where we can ask more questions, what we can do so we can get those algorithms up, get that more eyeballs on our posts, get the conversions we're looking for, and build the life and business that we love. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you on Monday. Feel free to unmute as you go, and love you all. Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a great
Have a
weekend.
great weekend.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
Enjoy your weekend.
Everyone have a great weekend.